Hi everybody! I am so excited to bring you this last little tidbit of information about owning your business and what you can do from there to make you successful and make things work. Clearly, I'm still at work right now, and this is just the daily life because myself, I work a full-time job, so I have to make sure that I have my systems down, I have to make sure I'm on time, I have to make sure everything is where it needs to be so I am able to be a successful coach, still hold a full-time job, as well as still live my life with my husband. So the first thing I want to talk about is treat it like a business, you guys. This is your business. If you are the CEO, so you need to flip that mind switch in your mind and be the CEO. Whether you want it to be full-time, part-time, whatever it may be, treat it like a business and treat it like you are the CEO and make the decisions and put the time in that needs to be put in to get you to the dreams that you want. So if you want this to be a hobby, if you want to be a hobby coach where this is a part-time thing, then obviously you just need to put in part-time hours and do what you can. If you want it to just be a hobby and just something fun, again, just make that what it is and have fun with it. If you want to be a $1 million coach in a couple years, work at $1 million coach level, but treat it like a business. So sit down and figure out what exactly you want. But you guys, you can be $1 million coach by only putting in the time for an hour to 2 hours a day, whether that's broken up, one-on-one, whatever. We already talked about the power hour and what you do when you're working. But basically what you want to do is treating it like a business. So when you're on, you're on. When you're doing Beachbody, you're doing Beachbody. When you're at your full-time job, you're at your full-time job. When you're at home with your kids, you're at home with your kids. Whatever your story is, be there and be present through everything and anything that you're doing because that's how you're going to show success in all areas of your life. You want to make sure you set your business hours because setting your business hours will put everything into perspective. So what I do is I have what's called the Passion Planner. It's broken up hour by hour. It's broken actually up by every half an hour. So I put in there, okay, my absolute must that I have to do. I have to go to my full-time job. So I block off my full-time job saying that I'm going to be there. My life events, if I have a bridal shower, a trip coming up, an event for Dave, even my events for Dave, whatever he's doing as well, I put all of those in my calendar then. Then I go through and that's when I then fill in Beachbody stuff. So I fill in my challenge groups, my challenge groups, free and paid, as well as my coach training groups. I fill those in next. From there, I fill in the meetings. What is coaching times? What is this? What is that? So I take care of me first, what I need first. Then I join other groups and be involved in other groups because I have to be true to me and my life first. Then I have to be true to my business second. Then I have to be true to being a teammate on other teams and evolving myself as well. So I have that's how I prioritize my time of what's most important for my life. So what I also want to talk about is research, you guys. So if you're your own boss, if you treat this like your own boss, if you have a question, don't just run to your phone and text your upline or run to your phone and text somebody. And a true entrepreneur Googles their questions first. They look in the FAQs. So look in the FAQs first. What I always do is I actually avoid the FAQs, so ignore that I just said that. I actually just Google Beachbody, how do I get to diamond? Beachbody, income of a 5-star. So I Google the different things that I'm thinking about and what I want to know and what I want to grow my business out. And that's how I research and I learn it myself. So I'm self-educated. So I can treat my business to hold my business to another level. I can help my downline with the questions that they have, and then I can help my team, my team, healthy lifestyle, healthy humble hustlers, team live long and prosper, and team alive and well. Be active in those groups, you guys. If you know the question to something, answer it. Don't be timid. Don't stand on the sidelines. Do not do that. Put yourself out there. It feels weird because you're like, I feel like the new guy and everyone knows each other, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. That's not true. Put yourself out there, respond to people, interact, like the post, comment on them, let them be known. Shout from the rooftops that you're here, you're a coach, you're living a healthy lifestyle, and you're on this team because we want to shout with you. So if you know the answer to a question, comment on it. If you want to give someone praise because someone's talking about they did this, they lost this much weight, whatever. Interact with them. Interact on those group pages as well, you guys, because that's part of this as well. We're lucky because our team, we do monthly meetups. So go to those monthly meetups, you guys. Once you meet people face to face and you have those interactions, that's when your whole world expands even more, because it becomes even more real to you. Because right now, you're behind a computer. You're behind your smartphone talking to people. But when you get that face to face again, you fall deeper in love with what this company and this opportunity does for you, because you have a community behind you. You have now more real life friends, and you have more people to go to and talk to and chat with and go get wine with and whatever it may be. So get involved. Again, don't be timid. Don't just sit on the sidelines. Do your vital behaviors at the bare minimum every day. So when I have a horrible day, guys, where I can't do anything. There's no way I can think and wrap my brain around a power hour. The least that I can do is my power hour. I can read personal development or even listen to it. I can invite people. Just talk to at least 3 people a day about Beachbody, whether it's new conversations, follow-ups with people. Just invite and talk about it at least 3 times. I can recognize and give someone praise in my team pages and just say, hey girl, you're doing great. Write a thank you letter and just send a thank you letter to somebody, because if you give that gratitude to somebody else, it builds gratitude in your heart. And then I can drink my shake and I can work out. So do your 4 vital behaviors at the bare minimum. If that's all you can do that day, get that done. That's, my opinion, non-negotiable. And then share your journey. So as long as you have those 4 vital behaviors, that is content that you can put out there. So you can talk about your workout. When you work out, you can post a sweaty selfie like, hey guys, I'm having a crappy day, but I wanted to know, like, I still showed up because this is important to me. I hope this makes my day better. I hope you guys have a great day. Drink your shake. You can just do a simple boomerang or whatever it is with a shaker cup. That's something so basic and easy. Post your recipe of what you put into your shake. Again, something very easy. Just share it and share it authentically. And this is really important too. When you're sharing, put your blinders on, you guys. Don't look at anyone else, because you don't want to be those reps, those people, those specific reps who are just like, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy one, get one free, do this, do this, do this. It's not authentic, you guys. My best month, I shared my journey every single day. I posted at the end of every single day. Here, I took pictures all day long. That's all I did. I didn't post all day long. I may have posted on my Instagram. I may have posted somewhere else. But at the end of the day, I would do a recap. And I said, this is how my day went. Here it was, day 8 of 21. Here's a video of my workout, a photo of my sweaty selfie. Here's all the food I ate through the day. It's as simple as day 8 of 21. I had a really long day, but I still got it done. That's all. And I had the greatest month because it's authentic. If you're being true to who you are, you're showing your true feelings, you're not overthinking your posts, you're not overthinking anything that you're doing, that's what it comes down to. Don't overthink your conversations when you're having conversations with people. Have real conversations as if it's your best friend. Don't try and trick them. Don't try and be an expert if you're not an expert. Just be real. If they ask you a question you don't know, hey, I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to throw it on my team page. I'll get right back to you. That's totally fine, you guys. It's fine to do. So don't overthink it. Be a human being. Share authentically. Share your day. Make your mess your message. And then don't look at what other people are doing. If you see that, if you maybe started 1 month with somebody and they're way ahead of you, that's okay. That's okay. Stick with what you're doing and stay consistent, because your business will grow if you stay consistent. So taxes and Healthy Humble Hustlers, in my file section, there is a document in there of everything you can write off. Basically anything and everything Beachbody related, you get to write off. Your Shakeology, your business fees, the car you take to meetups, a portion of your square footage of your house that is your workspace, your laptop, your cell phone, your Wi-Fi, any materials that you need, postage, mailing supplies, you name it, it's all listed in there. Any trips that you take that are for Beachbody, so any retreats, summits, things you buy at Summit, it's all in there. And what I want to suggest to you too is use one card for your business. So I use my Southwest credit card for my business. I'm going to switch it over to Alaska just because of where we're going to live. I use one credit card for my Beachbody stuff. So everything comes out of that. And at the end of the year, all I have to do is, if I don't have the receipts or I lose it, I just have everything. I'm like, boom, here it is. Here's it all. And it'll help categorize it for me as well, because it's my business credit card that I do. And then I just pay for it. And all my income that I get from Beachbody goes right back into the credit card. So it's just one little circle. And then at the end of the year, this year, I did not come out having to pay anything because I wrote everything off and I saved all of my receipts. And that's when I decided to transfer over to using one credit card because it was just so much easier and simpler to just track and make sure I had everything that I needed versus going through multiple accounts. So use one card for all of your stuff so you have all of that. You can track mileage, all of that. Look in the file section, it's in there. But then also, I would just consult with your tax advisor, your CPA, and just make sure that that's all good to go as well. I haven't had a problem when I asked about it. So again, still not an expert. Don't want to give financial advice like that, but that's my advice for you. Like I said, I already mentioned set business hours. Turn your notifications off on your phone because you're not working. You're not constantly working. So I have all of my notifications turned off except for my messages because I want to make sure, like, if there's somebody new, I am able to message them. I am able to message them as soon as I can. And it's usually when I'm taking a potty break at work is when I get back to them and I tell them, hey, I'm at work. I'll reach back out to you at this time. So stay consistent with what you're doing, but turn your notifications off because with all the groups that you're added into and that you will add yourself into, you're going to constantly get all of those updates and notifications, and that's just annoying, you guys. I'm not going to lie. So the only notifications I actually do have turned on my phone are text messages, my messages on Facebook, as well as my challenge tracker app. Just because I want to constantly get that reminder, like, hey, you need to log in. Hey, you need to log in. Those are the only things I have turned on for those reasons, so it can help me be present with what I'm doing in that moment. So when I said all the groups and the messages and the notifications that you're going to be getting, there's groups and trainings constantly, at least 3 a day, at least, you guys. Our team is so big and they're such badass boss babes that everyone just wants to share and give that content to everybody. But you have to be mindful of your time and what you have. So like I said, in your planner, you have your life events first and foremost, your events for your groups and everything that you're running for your challengers that are going to grow your business, your team events, and then you can fill in if you have time after you have all of that stuff. If you have time to add yourself to like this Coach 101 group or a push to Emerald or a push to Diamond group to get you to those different ranks, add yourself. But only add yourself to 1 to 2 trainings a month, depending on how much time you actually have, and only be in 1 to 2 challenge groups a month at most as well. Because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You want to be there and present, because what I see, this is the biggest downfall I see with a lot of coaches is they feel like they're new, they're in this, and they want to make sure that they're everywhere and anywhere, and you can't do that because you will run yourself ragged. So with anything, always connect with your upline and say, hey, these are my goals. Can you help me find which groups I should be in, which training groups I should be in? And they'll be able to pinpoint which ones would be most beneficial for you and your goals. But yeah, you got to limit it, you guys. You don't have to be in everything and anything. For me specifically, for my downline, I tag you guys when I see a training group or an event coming up that I think is very beneficial for you. I tag you in that and I'm like, hey, be aware of this. If you can make it, great. If you can't, catch the recording whenever you can. Develop a system and try it for 3 months. So I always give myself, so I wanted to try Google Shriek, for instance. I tried it for 3 months and I'm like, this isn't working for me. Whenever I try something new, I always give it a good 3 months to see what it does for my business. Because if I'm being a true CEO in my business, I need to give that time for that idea to develop. Because an idea is literally like a plant of some sort. Like, You got to water it, you got to nourish it, you got to give it attention, you got to work with it, and then it develops into something. What if it doesn't develop into anything? I toss it. I try something new. So I switch it from there if it's not something that's going to be beneficial for me, and I try something new, but I give it a good amount of time. I've tried different systems as well, and I noticed I was like 10 days, I was like, oh, okay, I tried it, but I haven't even logged in and give it the honest effort. So then I knew, I was like, okay, that's not going to be good for me, because if I'm excited about it, I sign up, and I don't do anything for 10 days, no, it's not going to work. So try a system. If you try something, you try it for 3 months, like a challenge tracker app. If you try it for 3 months, if it doesn't work for you, switch to Facebook groups. Whatever it may be, whatever your system is, try it, trial it, move on, or keep it. But don't do 3 of the same thing. Again, you have to be mindful of that, because everyone has their own system that works best for them. Everyone has their own system that works best for them and that they want to do as well. And then share it and be you. You guys, that's the best thing I could do, is don't overthink it. Have that normal conversation. This is our Disneyland. This is our happy place. This is what we want, because we can help so many people. So be that person. Don't be scared to post. You guys, I was so scared. I didn't do it for my first year because I was nervous what people would think of me. I was nervous that people were going to judge me. I was nervous about this excuse, this excuse, this excuse, this excuse. When it came down to it and I finally said, F it, I'm going to post, I switched my mindset and I said, if my friends can't support me through this, then they're not my true friends. I don't need them. My true friends will support me. If they're interested, they'll sign on with me. Even if they're not interested, they'll refer people to me. Those are the true people I want in my life, the ones that support me through my journey, support me through my phases in life. So if they get annoyed and they decide to delete me, unfollow me, whatever, I let them, fine. But I'm here doing me, and I'm sharing what I'm doing with my life, and this is a big part of my life. So take it or leave it, you guys. That's kind of the attitude I've been able to take. And since that, my business has grown exponentially and launched itself. So I don't have to be timid anymore. I don't care to be timid anymore. It's like, this is what I'm doing, take it or leave it. And one thing that really ultimately helped me, you guys, is in a training they said, you go to school for 4 years for a degree. Give this 4 years. You don't have to give it 4 years. Everyone says be here in a year. At least give it a year. But for me, my mindset was, if I was able to spend 4 years working towards a degree that I'm not even using, I wonder what could happen if I give Beachbody 4 years of me consistently showing up like I did in college, of me consistently going to class and consistently taking those exams and consistently being there and being present and ultimately getting my degree. Think about it. What would happen for your life if you consistently showed up, you consistently posted, you consistently worked out, you did your 4 vital behaviors for 4 years? You will be in such good shape. You will be healthier than you've ever been at the bare minimum. And I would take that even if I didn't even earn a dime. You would meet incredible people, and you'd have a new tribe of healthy, fun-loving people in addition to your already current friends and family. You could potentially make money. I say could potentially because, insert just income disclaimer. The harder you work, the more you earn. That's just the way it goes. The more people you talk to, the more people you sell, the more money you make. But for me, the possibility of what could happen from me putting consistent work for 4 years is incredible. Last year at this point in my life, at this point in my business, I had 3 coaches at the time. This year, I'm coming up into my 2nd year anniversary. I have 15 coaches right now, and that doesn't include about 10 of them that are not with me anymore. So 25 people, you guys. In 1 year, I was able to times my business by 7 people added to my team. So think about the possibilities of what could happen if you showed up consistently and did little bits of time, 1 hour a day, you guys, however many minutes you can do. You did it for those of you that went to college or even high school, whatever it may be, you gave 4 years of your life. Try it. At least a year. Just give me a year. That's all I want to say. So, be authentic. Be you. Own it. Treat this like your business. Grow it. Talk about it like it's your business. Don't be scared to tell people about it because it's your business. And just honor you. Post what you would want to post. Post like you're talking to yourself because that's the tribe that you're looking for. Be involved, make new friends, and have fun. You guys, this is such a fun, life-changing event for me, and I hope it is for you too. So as always, if you have any questions, please just comment below, send me a text, send me a message, whatever it may be, because I'm always here to help you because you're my family. All right, have a great one.